had this discussion. To actually go into the low, it requires a significant amount of human energy. Meaning, like when something bad is happening, we tend to believe, okay, don't think about it, ignore it, the whole suppression, right? That if I think about it, I will get so depressed, and we believe we might just unravel, like kind of, I'll become a vegetable. They may have to put me in a coma. Like it's like, we believe we're that weak. And the reality is not true. We are way stronger, kind of Jim Lear's level of 2 marathons back to back, end of the day. So to be able to say, okay, this also takes energy. Going into depth with another human being on something bad that's happening requires you to find 8, 9, 10 energy to go into it. If you push and push, and you'll know when you're at the other side, once you're past rock bottom. And everyone always stops thinking, I hit rock bottom. No, you'll know when you hit rock bottom because you will be on the other side. You will see that 8, 9, 10, you push, you will get to a place where there's no more 8, 9, 10. And that's how you know any inflection at that rock bottom. And so the best methodology that we have found was this method we called LBR. Remember the whole bring it to light? Then you take a break and then you have to revisit. And so often bring it to light means do not go light, right? It means like shining a flashlight, like you go at as aggressively. There's no taking turns. It's just going and putting every difficult thing on the table that you have, everything you can think of, right? Boom. And you have to pour and spend the energy, and you need the other person to match it. The worst is when someone is spending 8, 9, 10 energy and another human being does somewhere between 3 and 7. That is probably one of the most condescending, worst things there is, and find a way to cut that out. So how do you get that person to break out of it? And when 2 human beings spend 8, 9, 10 energy, even on a difficult topic, when you get past the bottom, and sometimes it's so difficult, you may have to go yell, scream, whatever it is, take a bathroom break. Quick break. It's sometimes really fast. When you come back, don't think, I don't want to do that. Go back at it. And you may have to do that several times. You'll get to a place where often the insights will come on the revisit. So LBR is bring it to light, take a break, and then revisit. And the act of doing that can generate the insights you need.
I think what we're saying now is your work, whatever that product you're creating, is going to be pretty crappy because you're not being real, you're not being visceral, you're not being authentic, because your emotions are all got bottled up into something else you're either suppressing or want to say, but you're not saying it. So how good is your brain going to be on that innovative, creative, uncertain work that you have to go do? That's a really hard mission that nobody's ever done before, but you got to figure it out.